I received video requests about breath and breathing, the importance of breathing. Alright, I'm going to educate you on that. Tell you ways to breathe in order to better your health, better yourself and your performance in your sport and martial art, and just overall well-being. Okay? What you want to do is you want to learn to breathe from your stomach. Okay? From your abdomen. So you got to learn to take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Feel your stomach expanding. Don't breathe from the chest, don't breathe from the throat, but breathe from the abdomen. Okay? Babies, for example, are born with that natural way of breathing from the abdomen. If you watch a baby breathe, you'll see that their stomach moves in and out when they breathe. They're breathing from deep within, taking deep breaths. That's something representing youth and freshness and just greater health. When you become adult, you no longer breathe from your abdomen. You start to breathe from your chest. Your chest comes in and out. So less of your body is filled with fresh air. Alright? When you're about to die, you breathe from the throat. Okay? And that's what happens. The less that you breathe in through your body, the closer it is to death. Alright? Breath is the most important. Breath is life. Without breath, you'd be dead. If I put a bag over my head, I pretty much would die. After I lose my breath, my ability to breathe. So breath is extremely important, and you have to learn how to breathe correctly in order to have the greatest health. Alright? So the way that you breathe is you breathe from the abdomen, breathe in through your mouth, and feel the air coming through your abs, and feel your stomach rising up, and then slowly exhale it out. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate it right now. Breathe in through the nose. Okay, that was the deep breath. You could practice that while being still and try to get your breath to fill your stomach up. Not just your chest, but your stomach. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Okay? So, you want to practice that and learn to breathe from the stomach. Okay? So when you get used to that, there's also different ways that you exhale that will enhance your performance in martial art, in any sport for that matter. Okay? So you might put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and kind of do like a hissing noise. A lot of boxers breathe like that. And it's a good control of the exhale in order to kind of conserve your breath of when you're doing your technique, or you're performing, or you're punching or kicking. Alright, so everybody's going to breathe a little bit differently, and you see some of the martial artists, the way that they breathe, some people breathe in a unique way. They have some unique noises, and that could be a part of your expression in what you do. Okay? But you want to be able to breathe in a way of where you're conserving that breath within you. So say you take a deep breath and you slowly let it out in order to get the most out of that breath cycle. So for example, if I breathe in and then I'm about to punch, I could punch kind of hissing. Okay, I could hiss, or I could or I could do sometimes when I go really, I punch and kick really hard, I'll make a different type of noise. Like I might go like atsa, like that. I have a friend who breathes out, kind of like, his way of breathing out. He says chi, chi. For me, I do a lot of hissing. That's kind of how I breathe. Some people in other martial arts, they might yell out like ki or something like that. But in my way of doing it, I'd only breathe out when necessary. Like if I'm exerting myself at a high level, it's natural to breathe out. So I will breathe out. I'm not just gonna, the way that I train, I'm not just gonna yell when there's no reason to. Like say if I'm just sitting here and then I just yell out something like ki or something like that. To me it's wasting the energy. But I'd say when you're exerting yourself hard, you're gonna have to breathe, and in order to benefit the most out of the breath, there's a certain way that you breathe in order to get the most energy. Okay, and you can start off maybe doing the hissing when you push out, even when you lift weights or you do calisthenics, and you have to coordinate your body with your breath. So meaning in every exercise that you do, and a way that you can train to do this is some of these breathing exercises. Coordinating your breath with your arms, for example. Alright? And then you can coordinate it with your legs and other parts of your body. But say right now I want to breathe in, I'm going to bring my hands in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. Breathe in like this. So you see what I'm doing, going in and out. Every exercise, there's going to be a positive and negative. So when you do the negative, that's what your time to breathe in. When you're doing the positive, that's your time to exhale. So for example, the push-up. Say I'm doing a push-up. I breathe in when I'm going down. Breathe out when I'm going out or pushing up. And that's kind of how you're going to do it when you bench press. Same thing. You have the bar here. Breathe in when you go down. Breathe out when you push up. Same thing with the curls. You have it hanging down. Breathe out when you come up. Breathe in when you go down. So breathe out when you come up. Breathe in when you go down. Okay. Same thing with the tricep extensions. You grab a weight and you go. Breathe out when you go up. Breathe in when you go down. Okay, so breathing is very important for everything that you do. And you want to be aware of how you're breathing, and it will enhance your performance in everything that you do, not just martial art, but just life in general. Okay, it will enhance your flexibility, it will enhance your endurance, it will enhance your strength, just everything. Okay, if you learn to breathe correctly, if you learn to take advantage of that breath of air that you know that you